Karma rains down on the Seattle Seahawks after all of their social protests and all of their money-making scheme to endorse crappy products. Guess what? Coming up next on Deceptions of the Ages News. Everybody, and welcome to Deceptions of the Ages News. Normally I don't cover sports, normally I don't care about this kind of stuff, but this is Deceptions of the Ages, and where we cover topics of cover-ups, deceptions, lies, and things that you basically see every day in the media. And one of these deceptions that you've been seeing for the past year is these social protests at the National Football League. So the first part of the deception is that the leader of the protest, Colin Kaepernick, he is from an affluent middle-class neighborhood and really has nothing to protest except the fact that he's a washed-up player and he's got no future after the NFL. So then we have the Seahawks. So the Seahawks, after Michael Bennet got his butt kicked in Las Vegas when there was a shooting. It's happened to a lot of people. Well, now Michael Bennet is all upset. And so what did he do? He led the Seahawks on this protest movement, and it's been going on all season. So while they're doing their social protests and making all the little kids who watch these football games, who looked up to these people, and he's telling them, oh yeah, if you're from India or you're from Korea or you're white, or this message that these Seahawks are trying to send you. If I go back to the office and I don't go to the game, well, people are going to ask me, well, what did you spend all your money on that stupid season ticket for, to watch those guys go out and protest America and spit on the flag? So anyway, this is what it is, and to get their ultimate karma and to get their ultimate payback from upstairs, well, guess what? Now, after their endorsements, their protests, the Seahawks are out. They are completely out of the playoffs. From 2014, when they won the Super Bowl, to now, they have completely gone downstairs. So what are they doing besides playing football? Here are Richard Sherman's endorsements. Here are Russell Wilson's endorsements. And last, but certainly not least, here are Michael Bennet's endorsements. But Michael Bennet, he doesn't have any endorsements. All he has is he has promised back in March of 2017 to give $1 million to black or minority kids in cities. But since that time, as you can see from scrolling down in this Google article thing, Michael Bennet, he hasn't been heard from since he started his protests. Because you know what, Michael Bennet? It's not about being black or white. It's about being an American. It's about serving our country. It's about helping others. And it's about being a good example for the kids. So Michael Bennet, shame on you. Shame on you, Seattle Seahawks. I hope you trade these racist players out, because I will never put on a Seahawk jersey while Michael Bennet or any of these other racists are allowed to make our little kids feel humiliated and feel like they're different because of the color of their skin. So that's the deception for today, and don't buy into it. These are just games. These sports prey on African American kids. These coaches, they prey on these kids in the schools. They take away their future by forcing them to go into sports, and then they have no academic skills once they get out of school. So then what do? Well, they end up in jail because they have no education. And who's responsible for that? the National Football League, and all of these sports associations who basically get free labor by the dream, the lottery really, of becoming a professional athlete. So there's a lot of things in our society we need to take care of. This is Deceptions of the Ages News. We'll see you next time. This whole assembly of crappy merchandise is this hat. Now, what's so special about this Seahawk hat with the American flag on it? Well, that American flag actually happens to have Michael Bennet's spit right on it. So that's going to be a big seller, and it's probably going to bring in a lot of money. So go out and get yours today.